What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle. Yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce and lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right. Got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or a video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you pay for. Right. And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only. Not telling anybody to do anything. So. Let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's gonna turn you into a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get them notifications, there's gonna be some information that's gonna help you win, keep you informed, or keep you entertained. So with that being said, we back at it again with these new bank methods and scams that's going on in today's world, because it's really becoming an epidemic of just scam and fraud. Everywhere you look, somebody either doing some type of scam or somebody doing some type of fraud, or they trying to do some type of scam or fraud. And scams and fraud has been up 600 to 800% since COVID-19, and a lot of people are figuring out and trying everything and anything they can do to get some quick, fast cash and not have to pay it back. And that stems from people seeing people with get PPP loans with these fake businesses, and now everybody want a business, everybody want to learn credit, everybody want to get into the credit world, because now people seeing how credit can really get you the bag. So credit has, oh, this hat, Gucci got some bad, no, they messed up with this hat. But everybody trying to get some money, right? So a lot of people are starting to get into this dark world of scams and fraud. A lot of people are starting to try to figure out how to get some quick, fast cash. Everybody want to live that life. Everybody want to have the best car, the best home, the best clothes, do what they want to do, and just have fun all day, every day, and just have buku of money, so much money. It doesn't work like that. So there's a new method, where it's not a new method, but it's not even a new, it's not new. It's just new people are getting their hands onto it and finding new ways how to do certain things when it comes to this method. Now, check fraud has been going around for a very long time, since the beginning of since checks have been issued. Ever since you can use a check to deposit, to use to get money, a check fraud has been there. Now, it's a lot of people who do things who are not educated, and it's a lot of people who do things who get educated about what they're doing to have a better chance of being successful at whatever that they're doing. Now, there's people who commit check fraud who just watch people do it and think they know everything and try to do it and find checks and just whatever, willy nilly. They don't care. They just go down for check fraud all day, every day. Then you got people who sit back and they do their homework and they do their research and they dissect the whole check fraud world. So people are now starting to say, okay, I watched a million check bank fraud videos on YouTube, cop cam videos. Make sure y'all go subscribe to ICU Body Cam on YouTube. A lot of good cop cam, body cam videos. But a lot of people do their research. So they watch a lot of videos on YouTube and they pay attention to what banks look for when it comes to checks, and how did this person get caught? How did this person get caught? And they start to see different patterns. So at first, people used to just use their own checks, deposit it, withdraw the funds because they, needed a couple extra dollars. Then the world evolved to people, so many people committing check fraud, and now people are doing anything and any and everything that they can to find some type of check to do something to it to be able to cash it, right? So it got to the point where people start committing crimes, real crimes to get checks. robbing mailboxes, robbing mail carriers, even having people get jobs at postal offices to steal checks. and and then you got people who are staking out companies because companies still mail out checks and staking them out and robbing their mailboxes of checks. So people didn't figure out how where to get the mailbox keys from, the universal key to get into mailboxes. Like people are stealing mail out here to get checks and do a lot of different identity fraud and check fraud and different type of things like that. So it's gotten to the point where people are saying, okay, let's sit back and interpret what's really going on out here in this world. All this information out here is public. You can Google anything and figure out anything. So what people are starting to do is, and this comes from people going on the dark web and seeing that on the dark web you can literally buy checks from different places because the people on the dark web have started doing this method, which are making people want to do it on their own. Because at the end of the day, nobody, if you can do it yourself, why go to somebody else and pay for it when you can do it for free and do it yourself? So people on the dark web started basically making real checks. So you say, hey, I want a Target check. They'll make a real legit Target check. They'll make a real legit Walmart check. They'll make a real legit any business that you want check because of the database. They like it's not hard. So what they started to do is they say, okay, what type of check you want? And this is all example. And this is all on the dark web. Let's say somebody said they wanted a Walmart check. They would literally go search where do Walmart get their checks from? Because a lot of people don't know that businesses, banks, they don't make their checks. They're not the ones who's making these checks. It's all through third party companies. So they easily Google who makes blah 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 Walmart checks. The company pops up. They order those same checks. They go get the templates off. They go find Walmart templates. And this is all done on Photoshop on the computer because of what? Technology. Technology is a scammer or a fraudster's best friend because everything in the world is ran off technology. Everything in the world is created off technology. And as long as you know how to utilize that technology, it will benefit you because if you know how to utilize the same technology that they're using to make checks or the same technology that they're using to create IDs or the same technology that they're using to compromise passwords. It's the same thing. It's just all about learning, and that's what people not understanding. Like it's not like, hey, people just waking up one day and like, and the man upstairs saying, hey, you're going to be a hacker. Hey, you're going to be a scammer. Hey, you're going to be a fraudster. No, people gather information and resources, and they figure and learn things, and they try it out. They test it. They fail. They learn from their mistakes, and they go back and do it again. And they know what to do, not to do the next time, and they end up eventually becoming successful with it. It's how everything works. So people they figure out information. So they say, okay, we figured out where they get their checks from. It's a third party vendor. We went to that third party vendor. We ordered checks from that third party vendor. Now we got these checks. Now we got this Photoshop. Now we got this printer. They basically recreate the whole check. And it's the same template, it's the same check paper. They figure out what ink to use for the numbers at the bottom of the check, which is the account route number of the bank and the money and the account that the money coming out of to pay this person this money on this check. They get all this information. They even get the check number sequence right. Like they get all that to make sure, like, because if you get into a system database and you can see all this, it's gonna be easy for somebody to basically correct this check and act like this person is an employee at this bank because the numbers is right, the check is right, everything is right, everything is a commonplace. A lot of people work at Walmart, a lot of people work at Target, a lot of people work at different stores, which makes it more common for banks to see these checks. And when they see these checks, it's like if it's the same check that they normally seeing for this company, because if you're getting paid from a job, that check is gonna have a bank on it. So if you go cash that check from that bank, you're gonna get the money faster because that company has an account with that bank. So it's basically like account to account type of transaction thing. That's why people go to the banks that's on the check to cash money. So they basically recreating the check that's attached to this bank to make it easier for them to cash the check. And if it looks like the exact same check, it's literally the exact same check. So people are starting to become more clever with these checks. Like they starting to utilize technology, Photoshop, and what was given to us to be able to do certain things. And like I said, these are all legal things that people figure out how to use illegally. Photoshop. People use Photoshop for video covers, album covers, thumbnails, legal things. But people say, "Oh, we can use this for fake IDs. We can use this for checks, and for fake documents." Like that's what people didn't. That's the loopholes people find when it comes to certain things. So check fraud has definitely become a very it's back. It's like everything is like different things go up and go down popularity, and then people are followers in the world. They only want to do what they see the next person doing. And then after a while, they want to do what they see the next person doing. Like this might be popular for a while. This might be popular for a while. That method might be popular for a while. And at the end of the day, it's like, okay, how is so many people trying to make money, but they only want to do what they see the next person doing? Because a lot of times these methods don't die. No method dies. It's just people want to do what they see the next person doing because they see that person doing, so it must work for them. And like I said, this is not, and I'm saying that to say this, that by people being followers, that's what allows them to be able to get scammed and become a victim of this. Not doing a research, not having the correct information, being a follower. One because this person said they got this method or this load or this or that, and you see other people doing it, so you gonna send that's what happens. So like I said, having the knowledge about this stuff, having the information and the resources about this stuff will keep more people protected. Because if you don't know, you won't get that red flag when it's happening. And like I said, I can't control anybody from doing what they want to do. Every day, all day, some type of crime is happening in the world, from scam to fraud to you name it. Right now, somebody's committing some type of scam, some type of fraud, some type of bank scam, something. It's just how it is. We're not, because we're on YouTube watching my videos, starting to stay protected. But there are people out there that are. So, like I said, it's just all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware. Because at the end of these scams, there is a victim. It might be a person or it might be a bank. Normally, how it goes, either a bank or a person. So, be more safe, be more cautious, be more aware out there. Make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock to protect yourself in your accounts. Make sure no suspicious activities going on in your financial or social media accounts. Enter your mind to the dark web to make sure none of your personal information is floating around on there for anybody to buy. So make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock. Make sure you guys are freezing all three of your credit profiles, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experience, so nobody can get anything your name. No loans, credit cards, lines of credit cards, apartments, no nothing. Not even you unless you unfreeze it. And make sure you guys are getting new credit card and debit card numbers every so often. We use the same card for years. And think about all the places you can use this card and all the databases is on and all the database leak compromises and hacks is going on. So by you being able to get new cards, you have a new fresh start. That old information no longer be valid, and you wouldn't have to worry about none of that until you start using the new card. Then, me, every couple months I get new cards with new information just to stay safe. All right, so it's just all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware. Because when you are aware of what's going on in this real crazy world that we all are living in, your mind works in mysterious ways. You'll start getting red flags like, hold on, that I remember Hustle was talking about something like that. I know, yeah, let me stay away from over there. Or yeah, you trying to scam me, or nah, I know what you trying to do. So be more safe, be more cautious, and be more aware out there. All right. Shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there. Because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping the sauce, and y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke. Let's get to work. FaceTime 101 limited gyms are $1,000, but for limited time only. I'm doing for 600. Yes, 600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right. No screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Make sure y'all booking your seat on the webinars Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 250. Make sure y'all booking your seat on the month-long mentorship, $1,000. Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato App Millionaire Networking World. Still looking for people for the production company. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell on my YouTube channels, my Twitches, my IGs, and TikToks, Snapchat. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world because it's changing people's lives. And make sure y'all getting there where y'all fit in with these loads. All right, 120 and up. Cash App, Bitcoin payments, and them screenshots when y'all ready. We just get to work. Y'all see what's going on. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how to get down to any of these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace.